Well, hello there, viewers. How are you today? Wherever you're, if it's a morning, good morning to my friends in the U.S., uh, and good evening to those of you that are in the East African and really the African region. Good evening. I've had a very long, busy day, but I thought before I go to sleep, I have to share something that I've been wanting to share. I know it's may have been shared on other videos, but today I just wanted to tell a very short version of the story. And before I go further, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, would you please do so that you can encourage me and enable me to reach more people? Um, through my stories because I have been teaching people and I've been sharing that storytelling, even though sometimes it gets trivialized as a waste of time, storytelling is actually a very, very effective way of teaching. And when you look back in history, storytelling is one of the oldest, if not the only oldest, method or form of education. I grew up under a grandma, and so I remember back in my childhood days, she would share a lot of stories, which is how I know so much about my background and her parents as well. So I wanted to just share with you and show you something behind me here. Um, and that is I wanted to share with you or show you this house right here, which, by the way, let them see the whole picture right there. Go back a little bit, then I need them to see. Emmanuel, move back a little bit. There, that that right there. This was my first house when I moved here from the US to settle in Kenya and do community work, specifically serving young children, young people, the youth, and the general community. And even though you look at it and it's a tin house, actually, I stayed up there, the tin house, which has no insulation, no ventilation. When it gets hot, you're almost baking in there. When it gets cold, you're almost freezing in there. When it gets windy, my goodness, you think it's going to be blown away. And I remember my grandma would call me and say, "Come, Tiger, come." My grandma would call me and say, "Hey, are you still there or have you been blown away with your little house?" And the unit down there was my storage unit. That's where I stored most of the things that I would eventually use for my ministry out here. That's where I stored my books. That's where I stored all the games. That's where I stored all the supplies for sports and clothes and all the things that I collected in America. But I've been wanting to share that with you. And my intentions now that I've built a home is to make that little place there a small museum of some things that young people are coming through here and they've never seen. You may wonder, like what? I've put some things in the library, like I have VHS tapes, I have CD, I have VHS players, I have CD players, I have old analog um, black and white TV. Actually, my oldest, which is 14-inch black and white. And so some of these kids have never seen some of these things. Yeah, I don't mind. These are my friends. They've never seen some of these things. And so because we don't have enough space in the library, I've decided this is sort of my little museum out here at the Wembley place in Kenya. And so if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, again, I request you to please go ahead and do so. Just click the subscribe button, and let's work together. Let's share stories together. And while you're watching this, if it inspires you, or if it encourages you, or if you're just curious about anything, please put your questions, your comments in the comment section below. And if you have something that you would love to share with me, please reach out to me on the number that is shared on this channel. I'll be glad to reach out to you and even come to where you are, or invite you to come over here and we can share some moments of your life, because the stories of the lives that we experience as a child, as a young adult, as an adult, as an older person, those are the stories that really make us who we are. So we should never shy away from telling our stories. Those are some of the things that educate people around us and enable people really to understand, to understand who we are, to understand us better, and to help us to relate with one another without feeling like, oh, poor me, thinking that a certain experience was just unique to you. You come to realize that there's so many people that have shared the same experience with you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Until the next time, take care and have a great weekend. Bye now.